Hello and welcome back to Sports Taza. Today, it's just going to be me, and we are looking back towards the two games on Saturday. We had the first match where Gujrat Titans played against Kolkata Knight Riders, and again it was one of those games where Hardik Pandya was back into the Gujrat Titans team, and he has been in great form. Looking back at how the game went, I think the biggest positive that we saw for Gujarat was that Hardik was back and fit, and what a great performance he gave out today. I think even though even though the Gujarat Titans team faltered in the end, and I think they were about 10 15 runs short, uh, uh, it was enough for the bowling attack to save those runs and finally ended up winning by 8 runs. Just want to quickly go through uh, the scorecard of the game and what actually happened. So let's quickly go through that and see what how the teams played today and uh, how well they Gujarat did actually. Uh, as you can see, Hardik Pandya coming to bat at three now. He's promoted himself one again. The batting looks thin for Gujarat Titans, but again, a brilliant knock by Hardik Pandya, 67 or 49 balls. And like I mentioned, Gujarat is all out of 156 only today. But I mean, this was good owing to a great bowling attack that KKR possesses. I think Tim Saudi can create for them 4 overs, 24 runs, and took 3 wickets today. And then Russell coming in the 19th, 20th over to get 4 wickets in 1 over. So I think great bowling performance by KKR. But again, it was enough uh, with that batting performance by Hardik Pandya at 67, his third consecutive 50. That's the third consecutive 50 for Hardik Pandya. And this helped Gujarat Titans get to their sixth win. Again, I think a few things to talk about the KKR batting lineup has been that they haven't really clicked well together. I think if you look at the KKR batting lineup today, you saw that they are kind of promoting Sunil Narine up now with Sam Billings. They have completely changed the structure. The tradition is coming down, and again, we will look through how. Let's go again and look at how the batting line today fared for Kolkata Knight Riders. Let's just quickly look at the scorecard for KKR's batting, and we can see that they promoted Sam Bennett who's doing an today to God for them. Shami was again brilliant in the opening power plays. Uh, and again, I think it was very quickly we saw Ayer got out, Nitish Rana got out, and then KKR was struggling at some 45 before. Some good batting performances coming down the order with Rinku Singh scoring 28, and then Russell taking the game to the last over again. To like he's on the crease, everyone knows that the game is not over. So yeah, a good fight by Russell. He's in form, he's doing well. He's giving those 1 or 2 overs to KKR. That's a plot. That's a positive that KKR can take out from this match. But overall, the form of Shreyas Iyer, Nitish Rana not playing able to get runs, and again the whole idea that Sunil Narayan is opening with Sam Billings. It has worked out for KKR in the past, but not this time. I think the one important point to discuss here is how KKR is using Venkatesh Iyer. He has performed well last season as an opening batsman, and someone will give you a few overs. But it's so tough when you completely change a player's when you completely change a player's position, and then you suddenly expect him to do well. So yeah, I think going on to that, we see that KKR is not really settled. They're still trying to find their opening combination, and uh, and it's going to be important for them to bounce back. They started the season so well. They were 3 wins from 4 games, and then suddenly they I think lost the last 4 or 5 games. So it's important for KKR to figure out what their batting order is going to be. The bowling has worked well. They replaced Saudi with Cummins. It's a big replacement for them. But again, Saudi has done very well for them at the top and again at the 10th. So I think that's a good move for them. But yes, I think KKR needs to figure out what their batting lineup is going to be. Because उसके बिना ऊपर अगर आपके पावर प्ले में रन नहीं बन रहे हैं तो it's going to be tougher for the middle order like Shreyas Iyer and Nitish Rana. Maybe they can try Nitish Rana to bat up the order of the open innings. That's not going to be. But again, KKR's batting needs to kind of settle down. They have changed Sam Billings to try to open with him. Then they played Sheldon Jackson in the last few games where he hasn't been able to get them runs. So overall, disappointing day for KKR fans. And very happy for Gujrat Titans and see the new team go on top of the table again. So yes, that was about the first game. Moving on to the second game of the day, it was well, not much of a game. I think KKR, with RCB facing SRH, and Sunrisers coming on back of red hot form. They had won 4 in a row, but they had won 4 in a row while defending a total. The game was different today. RCB was batting first, but it didn't work out for RCB at all. Sunrise Hyderabad bowlers completely bamboozled the RCB team batsmen, and we want to discuss about what the game turned out to be for RCB. Uh, but most importantly, the big point of the game was Kohli's form. He's had 2 golden ducks now, and we all know how important Kohli to get runs for RCB is because he is the one in the middle order who gets the runs. Today, Maxwell also didn't fire, who has been doing well for them, and we saw that middle order not firing. Too much pressure on DK, who has been doing well till now, but you can't expect him to get bail out the team every time. And this time we saw that Dinesh Karthik was not, was not up to the mark. And we quickly have a look at the scorecard for RCB. And again, you'll see that if the batting does not click for you at all. I mean, today was one of those off days where we saw that the KK, the RCB batsmen were just not ready to play. I mean, the bowling, we all know the Sunrise bowling attack is exceptional, and how good have they been even in defending totals. But this is the first time that they were bowling first, making a team kind of put the target out. So if you look at those scorecards, the fact that they see 5, Anuj Rawat 1 for a duck, Kohli 1 for a duck, Maxwell scored just 12. They tried Suresh Prabhu Desai who scored 15, and then Shehbaz Ahmed and Manish Karthik were always been scoring runs for KKR, but not able to get runs today. So 68 all out, that's the RCB total, the cakewalk for Sunrise after that. But having a look at that bowling attack that Sunrisers possesses, we saw Sunrise been using just those 5 bowlers. They have Martin Hansen, they have Natarajan, they have Bhuvneshwar Pawan and Imran Malik. That's the four-prong pace attack that they have. That's unlike any other team in the IPL right now. It's the only team that kind of uses that 4 fast bowlers, key bowlers, and then they have Jagdish Suchit as their fifth bowler, who's their spinner. Again, that's only because Washington is not fit right now. So you see, that's the second spin bowling option they have, and he's a finger spinner again. So I think if you look at the whole season, how SRH has been different from the other teams is that their bowling attack has been superb. It's the SRH of the past. It seems that they can defend those low titles. But this time it was setting up a target, and their bowlers were exceptional. Again, that target has been well. They've been doing so well at the start of the innings, at the end of the innings. So has Budi been leading from the front, and again the likes of Imran Malik with that sheer pace has been exceptional for Sunrise Hyderabad. And a complete bowling performance today by Sunrise Hyderabad. All the bowlers getting into the wickets column, and just a complete team performance by the bowling side. Again, once the title was set, the score was at 68. Sunrisers were just going to cruise through that, and they lost 1 wicket today. Were able to manage to get the target total in 8 overs, which will help the net run rate quite a lot. So I think a happy day for the Sunrise Hyderabad fan, an easy win for them, and they go second on the table. So Gujrat Titans, getting on the top of the table with the 6th win, while Sunrise Hyderabad with the 5th win, and that hefty net run rate that they've got after just winning the game in 8 overs and 9 wickets pushes them to the second spot. So yeah, I think a great day for Gujarat fans, Sunrise Hyderabad fan, and it's good to see that Sunrise Hyderabad have won the game while chasing. This time, obviously, the bowlers did exceptionally well, and the target was too small for it to be a trouble for the Sunrise Hyderabad players. So yeah, I think overall a good day for both Gujarat Titans and Light Hyderabad, but RCB and KKR have to find their rhythm back. KKR started the season so well, but have gone on to just gone on that losing streak now. So something has to change. They need to figure out their batting attack. While RCB are still, they've taken 5 wins, so they're in the middle of the table and they're kind of sitting quite nicely right now. But again, this kind of batting bonds is, I think, a one-off, so they have to just push that out of their system and just concentrate on the next game. Probably, we're not always that concerned about Kohli's form. We know he will come back with runs. We have the likes of Maxwell and Faf who always score runs for them, and again, DK and Shabazz at the bottom. So I think it's a one-off for RCB, and I think they will strike back. Uh, Just like that, I think there's been two announcements that have been made recently about the playoffs and the finals of the IPL. And the announcements are that the playoffs are going to be played in Calcutta, while the final is scheduled to be happening at Hyderabad. It's a big decision by IPL because the teams are going to be playing the IPL itself in Mumbai, and the whole tournament is being played in Mumbai and Pune. So those pitches are going to be different from pitches in Ahmedabad and Calcutta. So it's going to be important how teams analyze those games or those pitches, and whichever team qualifies for the playoffs and then again for the final, we need to adjust their team squad as to how the pitches are going to be because they will want to be the same as the ones in Mumbai. So a big decision by IPL to get the playoffs shifted to Calcutta and the finals in Ahmedabad. And let's see which team qualifies and goes on to play the final and how different these tracks are going to be. Thank you again for joining us today. And for more such content, please keep watching Sports Saga. We come back tomorrow again with the games analysis that's going to be on Sunday. We only have one game tomorrow, but we'll be back to provide that analysis. Thank you and have a good day.